You got games on your phone.
Hey guys, it's Brooklyn and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So during quarantine, I'm positive that your screen time has probably gone up so much, and I'm also really guilty of that. My screen time is way too high. I'm also sure that you've been spending all your screen time on the same couple of apps. For me, it's like TikTok, Instagram, Netflix, and YouTube. That's all I spend my time on. It's honestly really bad. So I'm going to be giving y'all 10 different apps that y'all can download so that you're not spending all your time on the same couple of apps and you actually have like different things to go explore. So I broke the apps into 3 categories. First is games, then games you can play with your friends, and then the last one is like stuff you can look at, and that category will make sense once you actually get to it. So like I said, the first category was games, and the first one I wanted to tell you about was this game called Sandbox. And basically what this is, it's like a color by number type of thing. So you select whatever image you want to color in, and it'll give you all the different color options, and they each have a number to it. And then when you zoom in on the picture, you'll see that each individual box in the picture has a number, and you just literally go in and shade all the colors by the number. And it's really time consuming, but it's also kind of satisfying. When you first download this, you wouldn't think that you would spend a lot of time on it, but then like 2 hours later you're still on it. The next game is Candy Crush, and I spent my entire middle school years playing Candy Crush during school because we have school iPads, and me and my friends, we would all download Candy Crush and we would play it all day, and it was honestly a problem. Like, we had a serious addiction to Candy Crush, and I just downloaded it again because I haven't played it in almost like a year, and I'm on level 428. So you could definitely kill a lot of time on Candy Crush, and honestly it gets so frustrating sometimes, but it's okay. So the next app is Slither.io. In like 4th and 5th grade, me and my best friend would play this game for like hours and hours and hours, and we would have sleepovers and literally spend the whole night playing Slither.io. I don't know why we were so obsessed with it, but I just downloaded it again and it's still kind of fun. So basically what this game is that you're a snake, and you have to eat the little colorful dots, and that's how you grow bigger. And you have to try to get like other snakes to like ram into you, and that will kill them. And when they die, that turns them into more food. So you eat that and you get even bigger. And the goal is just to get bigger and bigger so you get higher up on the rankings. It sounds so stupid, but it's fun. I promise you. And like you can circle them in to try to trap them in like in the side of you. That sounds so weird. I don't know how to make this sound normal. Just download it and you'll see what I'm talking about. The next game is similar to that one, and it's called Paper.io. And basically what this is that like you go around and you just swipe around and you try to make your space bigger, and you can like steal space from the people next to you. You have to like try to make it back into your area to capture their space before they kill you. These games are weird, but they're addicting. And the objective is just to try to get bigger and bigger and go higher up on the rankings. And it's so frustrating when you get really big and then you accidentally crash into someone and then you die and you have to start all over again. I remember in 6th grade, everyone had this on their iPads, and again, we would spend so much time playing this. I don't know why. The last game I have for y'all is called 1010, and basically what this game is, it's like a big screen, and then you have to try to stack all the little blocks into it, and then like once it makes a perfect row of 10, it clears out and you get those points or whatever. And you just have to keep trying to stack the blocks that they give you and keep making rows of 10 so that you still have space for more blocks, and you just have to try to keep using as many blocks as possible. It makes your brain think so much because you have to like think of what like space would be the perfect spot, because you never know which block is going to come next. It's completely random. It does get a little frustrating sometimes. Alright, the next category is games that you can play with your friends without having to actually be with them because, you know, quarantine. So the first one, you probably heard of it, it's called Photo Roulette. Basically what this is, it's kind of like Kahoot. You use the code to all join one game. It selects random pictures from your guys' camera roll, and it'll put it up on the screen. It'll give you the names of each person that's playing the game. You have to try to guess whose phone the picture is from, and it can get really interesting depending on what's in your camera roll. And I used to play this during homeroom in school, and it would get really funny, and our homeroom teacher would yell at us because we would be too loud. And it's like another way to connect with your friends besides just texting or whatever. So the next game is called Evil Apples versus Humanity, and this is basically like a Cards Against Humanity game, except instead of actual cards, it's on your phone. And y'all most likely know what Cards Against Humanity is. It's like you choose the main card, and you guys each have a couple different cards, and you have to see which one would like fill in the sentence like the funniest way. That game can get really interesting really fast because some of the options are interesting to say the least. It kind of works the same way as Twitter Roulette, where y'all would just all join into the game and you guys can play that way. Now for the category of like stuff you can look at. I know that isn't a good name for it, but I really didn't know what else to call it. So this is just stuff where if you're really bored and you just want to look at random stuff, these apps are perfect for that. So the first one is Zillow, and I personally like going on Zillow because you can go in any city or neighborhood. It doesn't have to be near you or in your state or anything. It can be literally anywhere. You can look at houses, apartments, lofts, any type of house. I like to look at ones in Texas because in Texas the houses and stuff are really big for really cheap, so they're really interesting to look at. And you can literally go through pictures of what the inside looks like, the outside, and it's basically just like going house hunting. And I personally like looking at that stuff, so if that interests you, then you would like going on Zillow. The next one is Pinterest, and that's obviously a really popular platform. It's definitely nothing new. If you don't know what Pinterest is, you can like search different things. There's literally pictures of everything on there, different aesthetics or like themes. You can look up recipes for baking stuff. You can look up literally anything and you'll find it on Pinterest. And some things I like to look for on Pinterest is things to paint, certain hairstyles, different baking recipes. And when I was like in 6th grade, I used to look up like outfits for school because I literally would have no idea what to wear, so I would just go on Pinterest and find whatever. Pinterest is a really good platform just to get inspiration for a lot of stuff. So especially if you plan on like redecorating your room during quarantine, you can go on Pinterest and get a bunch of different ideas, and you can just get ideas for a lot of different things on there. Okay, the last app I'm going to be telling y'all about is Depop. I would say I like online shopping, but I haven't been ordering anything because I don't have money to order stuff. So I like to just browse, see what I would order if I did have the money to get it. On Depop, people can resell their stuff they have, or there is a lot of small companies that sell their stuff off of Depop. And some of the stuff on there is like really creative and different, and you really wouldn't see that in stores anywhere. So I like just browsing through Depop because there's a lot of really interesting stuff on there. And you don't even have to buy anything. You can literally just go through and scroll through whatever you might want to look at, and you can type in certain keywords to pull up anything you would want to see. And there's so much different stuff on there, so I really recommend y'all check that out. So those are all the apps I'm going to be telling y'all about. Hopefully this cures some of your quarantine boredom a little bit. But yeah, if you guys like this video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my next video. And really make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, because I'm super close to hitting 5K and y'all can help me reach that goal. And comment down below any other video ideas you have for me, and I'll try my best to get those done for y'all. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.